A preacher some years ago and some motivational speakers say the same kind of iteration of this statement is that everyone has sight, but not everyone has vision. Now, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back to A Moment of Clarity with yours truly, Aaron Thomason. I'm excited that you're with me, but I got a question. Did you like it? Share it? Did you give it away to a few people? Did you bring somebody with you? Let's talk about that later. All right. So we've been talking about the idea of clarity breeding confidence, right? And if we're going to allow for clarity to breed confidence, we know that there's 3 questions that we have to walk ourselves through at the beginning of the process. All right. We've walked through the question of who you are. There is something unique about you that nobody else can do, that nobody else has but you. All right. Question number 2, where are you currently in the moment of your life? All right. Each space in time in our lives or seasons in our lives allow for different rules, different tools, different thinking to be successful. So we got to understand that. But after we understand who we are and where we are, the last question is, where are we going? Simple. Where are we going? Because we have to make a determination, are we comfortable being where we are, or is there someplace in the future that we want to get to? That's the question, right? So where are we going? And when we talk about where we're going, the first thing we have to begin to walk through is, what is the vision for our life? Yep, vision. Why is vision so important? I heard a preacher some years ago and some motivational speakers say the same kind of iteration of this statement is that everyone has sight, but not everyone has vision. Now, why would they say that, right? Because to be able to see, sight, one of our 5 senses, it just is reflecting back into our brain the image of what's before us. As you walk around, you see your wife, you see your kids, you see your partner, you see your job, you see your car, your house, right? Those are things that take sight for you to see, right? It is how God gave us one of our 5 senses. Everyone has sight. But the question is, do you have vision? Yeah. See, vision takes faith. Vision takes imagination. Vision takes the ability to be able to see in your mind, to project an image or reality that currently does not exist. Are you able to have vision to be able to project a reality of the moment or the life that you want to live in that currently does not exist? If you have not done that, that's why you're standing still. If you have not done that, that's why you've been frustrated and exhausted, because you're saying, man, I know that there's something more than where I am, but you cannot see it past your sight. Let me say that again. You can't see it past your sight because you have no vision. Now, what are some of the things that mess with our vision? 1, stress. Yeah, if you go running from job to job or trying to live paycheck to paycheck, or you're on a job that maybe pays you well, but it's not allowing for you to feed your purpose, your uniqueness, and being able to take advantage of where you are. Stress is an antidote to creativity, to imagination, to your vision. Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's trauma that's keeping you from being able to see and have vision, right? Because trauma is a conditioning of a past circumstance that allows for you to feel as if you're always living in the present moment of what you experienced in the past. So if the past is uncomfortable, if the past is uncomfortable, then it also makes your present uncomfortable. Therefore, your future's uncomfortable, and you continue to predict and project the same thing that you didn't like then, and you don't like it now, you're not gonna like it later. So we gotta be able to get ourselves to a point to have vision. So if vision can be squashed out because of stress and trauma, then vision can actually be birthed when you have an opportunity in peace and in silence to imagine. When's the last time you took 5 minutes to close your eyes in peace to imagine the future you want to see? When's the last time? When's the last time you just took a moment to just breathe in peace and in silence to imagine the future you want to be in? Because see, if you get to the moment where you can then have peace and you can be able to do that in silence, then you'll be able to imagine. And in that imagination comes the details. In that imagination comes the emotions. In that imagination, you begin to be able to see it, taste it, touch it, and feel it. Though you're in a moment that does not reflect what your vision or your imagination shows, you're already there. And it's so important for you to take the time to imagine. And I know for some people that is very hard to do because your life has been just a list and moments of just realities. There's no imagination. You've been practical, doing exactly what you had to do. But I'm telling you, if you want to shake that restless feeling that you've been having here in this moment, that you know that there's more for you to do, I am encouraging you to take some moment in peace and in silence. Go find it. Even if it's in the bathroom, even if you got to get up early before everybody else, even if you got to go on your lunch break and sit in your car when nobody else is around, I need you to find 5 minutes. Set the timer on your phone this week. 5 minutes of peace and silence, and imagine the future you want to live in. If you get it so vivid to the point that you might even come to tears, then your brain now knows that's going to be a reality. Because here's the thing that your brain cannot determine, whether you're living it or whether you're imagining it. And if you begin to imagine the future through feelings, emotions, and details of where you want to be that creates that vision, then your brain will find a way to create that, to make that a reality, to take it from in here to bring it out here. But you got to take the time. You got to take the time. For some of you all, it might be tough to get your hopes up again, but you got to take the time to get your hopes up, to believe that where you are isn't where you're meant to be. And if you believe that, and you can take some moments this week, just 5 minutes to go find some peace and some silence, you'll begin to drown out the stress. You'll be able to disconnect from the trauma and to be able to see something that's only resided in your mind, that allows for you to be able to clearly see where you're going, be excited about the direction that you are, and knowing that who you are and where you are was meant for you to be where you'll ultimately end up. I am super excited to hear the stories this week, and I want you to do me a favor. Not just like it, share it, give it away. I need you to give this away to about 3 people. About 3 people need this, and they need to know that there's an opportunity for them to have vision and get beyond just sight, to have a little faith and imagine, and you let me do the work for them. And now you'll have people around you that are dreaming, that people that now have vision, and you 2 or you 3 or you 4 or that community together gets a chance to do some amazing things to make an impact on humanity that we need. So I need you not to be selfish this week. I need you to give it away. Give it away to 3 people. In the comments, also want to tell you, I want you to tell me, did you take the time this week to imagine, to close your eyes, to find that peace for 5 minutes? What did you see? I just want you to tell me what you saw. What did you see? How did it feel? Are you excited? Have you gotten pumped up? Are you now looking for ways to be able to make things happen? That's what I want you to put in the comments. And if you need some help getting some clarity on that, hop into my DMs. Hit me on my cell phone. Give me a direct message. Say something in the comments. Whatever it is, I want to help you as I'm helping myself, because remember, we are in this together, and the only way we're going to get better is together. So listen, take the time this week. Give this away to somebody, and understand that if you take those 5 minutes to find peace and silence, it will be the next step that allows for your clarity to breed the confidence for you to be on the path for where you ultimately want to go. And until next time, I'll see you then.